I literally can't make this shit up, bro. Like, I can't.
Let me put my button on right. Step to the front. If you married, step to the front of the line because these people playing with me.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Janine. If you are new here, if you're new to the channel, of course, hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on so you never miss an episode. And if you are a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. So with me being married for the past 10 years, I'm grateful. I am blessed. But marriage takes work. And one of the things that I really can't stand is that these women always claim that married women try to make it seem as though marriage is something that's going to guarantee your life to be 100% better without ever having any issues. I don't know where they heard that at, because I've never heard a woman who was married tell you that once you get married, you ain't got to worry at all about your man doing nothing. He's going to be perfect. It's going to be peaches and cream. And nobody's ever said that. Nobody. I don't think these women have ever heard that, but they love to act like, because women promote be married, marry before you carry, have some security, that women are saying your life is going to be perfect. What they don't realize is, just because you get married, you can still marry the wrong person. You can still marry a terrible man, period. If you don't have discernment, if you don't use your best judgment, if you focus on money over character, which many women do, they choose the wrong men. So when they see a woman who's married and she's going through it, they're like, see, I told you they all cheat. I told you that if you getting married, don't stop them from cheating. Who said marriage stops a person from being human? Who said marriage stops them from being a man? Again, it's about who you choose to marry. But this woman, I'm going to show y'all this video of this woman crashing out, and her response to, people's comments when it comes to marriage. Here's the first video of her crashing out over her baby daddy.
I literally can't make this shit up, bro. Like, I can't. Yo, I just had a baby 4 months ago. To be going through this shit, a breakup after giving birth 4 months ago, nigga, I feel like I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm already going through postpartum from my first daughter. Kamari just turned 6. Women go through postpartum to up to 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Just got over that. Did I even? I just had a baby 4 months ago. And this man is telling me that we never loved each other. What the fuck? What do you mean we never loved each other, nigga? What are you talking about? Did you never love me? Cause you could never, nobody, not my family, not your family, not your friends, not my friends, nobody can never say that. Nobody, they can't, cause they know the real, they seen it. But when people get caught up in their dirt, now they want to start bringing up all this shit that don't make sense. Now I'm confused. Lord, please, I need your help. Help me, please. To clear up the confusion because I feel lost. I've been with this man down there 8 years. 8 years. 2 kids. I ain't never wanted to be nobody baby mama. I ain't never wanted to be nobody baby mama. I'm a wife, nigga. I take care of mine. I know how to hold mine. You know what I'm saying? But I'm never going to take care of a man who's lustful. I'm never going to treat a man when he's not treating me right. You know what I'm saying? I need your guidance, Lord. Please help me, because I don't know how to get through this on my own. I don't know how to get through all this on my own. I don't know how to keep posting on social media about my business when I am dying inside.
Okay, I feel for her. I think it's unfortunate to be with a man for 8 years. Y'all break up, you got 2 kids. You also going through postpartum. I want to be very sensitive with what I'm about to say. If you are a woman and you are going through postpartum for 5, 6 years, I would probably advise you to not protect yourself from getting pregnant if you're not in the best space. That's just my advice I want to give. Put it out there, right? But her crashing out and they're not married, she shared that, she's taken some accountability in the sense of like he cheated on her, she stayed with him, she even had another baby by him. Like, so she's like, I'm not, I allow certain things, right? So that's his character, right? Whether he was your husband or not, that's still the character of that man. You can marry a bad man. You can marry a bad woman. It's the character that you have to pay attention to. So her crashing out and screaming and hollering and she didn't want to be a baby mama, cool. Unfortunately, you are, because again, sometimes we don't do it right the first time. I've said that before. I didn't do it right the first time. But I knew, and we knew, that we don't want to keep living in sin. We don't want to bring another child into this world out of wedlock. So let's do it right. Especially if they went 6 years without having another baby. In between that time, why wasn't marriage a thing? Why didn't he choose to marry you? Why did you stay with a man who's cheating on you, whatever? But these women, especially black women, they love to make marriage the problem when it's just the person. The person is the issue, not marriage overall. But that is their only go-to to try to find a way to tear marriage down and to try to encourage women to think like marriage is nothing. It don't matter. It don't stop you from being hurt. No one ever said that us as married women are never sad. Our feelings are never hurt. We never have bad days. Our husbands never get on our nerves. Or for women who have to deal with infidelity, no one ever said, you never get cheated on ever again. No one's saying that. But again, if they want to find any way to make it seem as though marriage is the issue, when in reality it's your judgment. And here's her response to the marriage conversation, and her advice to the women who are not married.
Married women! Married women! Let me put my button on right. Step to the front. If you married, step to the front of the line, because these people playing with me. They playing with me. So if you married, step to the line. This video's for y'all. Y'all hear? Because if you ain't married, step your ass back. That's not for you. Step the fuck back. Okay? Now that I have all the married women and men, both. I need both of y'all here. Both. Now that I have y'all attention, I need y'all to clear something up for the people in the back, because I know it, right? But for the people in the back, they sitting here telling me that you supposed to marry, you supposed to have kids before you marry, which I fucking know that. Everybody know that. That's what God intended for us. And if you're a believer, you know that. We know, right? But what y'all are not saying is they're gonna cheat anyway. Why y'all trying to act like because somebody married, you're exempt from cheating, being cheated on? You're exempt from being done wrong because you married. What the fuck that do? I get it. You might have a little something to walk away from. Bitch, I got my own shit. I ain't never cared about taking nothing from nobody. Baby, I got my own. And I bring my own to the relationship every time. So that don't matter. God, that's the number one. You're not supposed to have no kids first, right? You're supposed to have kids after you get married. That's what y'all are right about. 100%. Y'all are right about that. Y'all are 100% right when it comes to God. Right? Boom. I'll give y'all that. But y'all need to stop selling these little girls short. And stop telling them that marriage gonna save you. Because it's not. Marriage is never going to save you from somebody who wants to do you wrong. They're going to do it regardless.
Okay, so she doesn't like that people are telling her she should have been married first. Which is still, again, I'm going to go extra mile and say it ain't just about being married. You need to choose the right man to marry you. You need to be mindful of the character of that man. Again, like I said, these women are fighting and scratching for a rich man. They just want a man who got money. That's all they talk about. Money, 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 money. But nobody's talking about his character. Nobody's talking about his upbringing. Nobody's talking about his lifestyle. Nobody's talking about his morals, his beliefs. Like, they don't talk about that. So, of course, you're going to get the men who are lustful and who are cheaters and who are liars and who are untrustworthy, because you didn't pay attention. You didn't care about that. So don't come in here and try to make it about marriage being an issue. No, it's the men that y'all are choosing. Be mindful. Nobody is having a perfect life just because they're married. And I hate that they try to make it like, just so you know, it ain't gonna protect you. It ain't gonna stop you from being hurt. No one said that. But for people who do believe in God and want to live right by God, you want to make this covenant and not live in sin because it's the right thing to do if you are a believer. And you want to do whatever you can to make it work. But if it can't work, that's okay. But at least you tried. But to say like, yeah, it don't do nothing for you. It ain't nothing. You still get cheated on. Okay. And what's next? Cheating is not the only thing, that can happen in your marriage and it break your heart. I don't know why that's all they think. He'll still get cheated on. Okay. And then what? It's every time, it's always a way to try to tear marriage down. Always. You take accountability over here, but I want to make sure y'all married women know. Y'all be lying. Y'all be telling women this. Nobody's telling y'all that. Y'all don't want to listen to the married women. That's why the married women most don't talk, because y'all don't listen. So I'm sorry, this is your reality as a baby mama of two kids, but marriage is not the issue. It's the people who make it an issue. It's the people who are the problems. So, just my opinion, just my thoughts. What do y'all think? Drop it in the comments. Let me know what you think. Like the video, of course. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next episode soon. Bye.